Hey, everybody, this is Ed Wallace. I want to talk today about the number 168. It's a number we all have in common, just like we have a belly button. And that number is the number of hours in a week, 7 times 24. And we never actually calculate that, but we say, hey, I'm working 7 by 24 all the time. And we spend that time in a lot of different ways. We need to sleep. We need to nourish ourselves. Sometimes we exercise, hopefully more often than not. And we spend a lot of that time in meetings. The average business professional spends 12 working days per month in meetings. And if you figure you work 20 to 22 days on a timesheet, about 60% of your time is spent in meetings. And that means 60% of your customers' time is spent in meetings. It means 60% of your colleagues' time is spent in meetings. So the data comes back from the meeting research people that we lose about 5 full days per month because of ineffectively planned meetings. The wrong people were there. We all know what goes into bad meetings. The wrong people were there. People didn't show up on time. Nobody knew what to do afterwards. So in the relational ladder, the third rung, when professional peers are working well together, we call that rung using time purposefully. And the best way you as a sales or business leader can use time effectively is by planning your meetings in a way that's deliberate and precise. And we create a tool called POP. And POP stands for purpose, outcome, and process. Purpose, what am I trying to do and why in this meeting? Outcomes, what are we going to leave with? And process, how are we going to get there? So three really simple areas, but they require some thinking. And let's talk about purpose for a minute. So when it comes to purpose, what am I trying to do and why? Uh, I'm here to bring the R&D team together so that we can effectively execute on the new product strategy. That's so that in your purpose statement is really the value statement for your meeting. And if you think about it, people have a lot of meetings. Why should they want to come to your meeting? So when we say, what am I trying to do and why, the why really is directed towards your audience. Now, once you are happy with your purpose statement, what are people going to leave with? We call those outcomes. There could be one outcome. There could be, some people call them takeaways, we call them outcomes. And generally, we don't like to have more than three. And the first two have something to do with, what we're gonna process in the meeting and how it's going to go. The third one is like our next steps. And then finally, process. That's our typical agenda, but our process is a little different. Our process is really simple. There's 4 steps. The first step is engage the group at the beginning of the meeting. You could be updating from the previous meeting. You could introduce a new team member. You could be talking about something that is relative to the project, but more of a rapport building. Then steps 2, 3, and 4 repeat themselves. Step 2 is introduce meeting topic, and someone leads that topic. Step 3 is a group dialogue on the topic. Step 4 is agreements and commitments on the topic. And you just rinse and repeat those 3 steps. Introduce meeting topic, group dialogue, agreements, and commitments over and over until you get to the outcomes that support your purpose. And then you document agreements and commitments right there. So you have this nice little meeting plan, we call it POP, and you send that out to everybody. Someone in the meeting takes some notes. They put agreements and commitments right there. And then everybody that leaves your 9 o'clock meeting, they know that what they need to do afterwards, and because they're going to meeting after meeting after meeting. You'll distinguish yourself as a sales professional and as a leader if you really value the people's time who you're meeting with. And we find the best way to do that is to use the POP approach to all your meetings. Ed Wallace with Achieve Next. Make it a great day. There'll never be another one quite like it.